Welcome to this mini lecture on how to write a strong research proposal. Writing a strong research proposal can be very helpful in conducting your research and to strengthen your research, because a research proposal is there to explain what you want to do and why you want to do it. As such, it contains scientific elements as well as your personal passion and inspiration. And although scientific research proposals are often a requirement for all sorts of educational programs, like for a bachelor thesis or a master thesis, but also for PhD thesis or for senior researchers, we sometimes do not explain well on how to write a strong research proposal. Of course, conducting research all starts with an initial phase of problem exploration and brainstorming, gathering ideas and understanding. And then writing the research proposal is the final stage of that. You commit yourself to a specific question with a specific approach and you put that on writing. The research proposal is about your research design, the choices that you make. It's about why, where, what, when, who, and how. And after your research proposal, of course, you will start execution of your actual research. Now you might wonder why to write a research plan. And if you ask a student, often the answer will be because I'm required to do so. And that's of course true, because often we assess students on the research plan. But the reason why a research plan is so important is for two reasons. It's for yourself, in order to improve the quality of your research. A strong research plan is the basis for strong research, as well as to gain control over your research. And the second reason is to communicate your research setup with others, and in that way engage them in your research and to receive feedback on your plans. And that's what you can use to strengthen your research further. The basic structure of a research proposal is rather simple. It all evolves over three questions. The why question, which is about the introduction and the problem definition, showing the relevance of your research. The what question, which is about introducing concepts and theories, resulting in aim and contribution of your study. And finally, the how question, which is about methodology. What are you going to do? How are you going to tackle your research problem? I will delve deeper in each of these three questions. As mentioned, it all starts with the why question, the introduction and problem definition. It is about why bother? Is it relevant? Why now? How can your research be used to create impact? It's about societal or economic impact, but can also be about scientific impact. In that introduction section, while you're answering the why question, you try to attract attention of your reader. In order to do so, you have to link it up to the grand societal challenges that we're facing, as well as the big dreams that we have. You might, for example, refer to policy documents or ongoing societal discussions. And your style of writing is a bit journalistic in order to attract attention, and you also use references to popular sources. In that introduction, we typically see a very strong convergence, because you have to start from that grand societal challenges, the big problems, but in one or two paragraphs the reader has to know what you're going to do, what the real research is about. Else the reader will no longer be engaged. So it really is about having a strong convergence in your storyline. An example of such a storyline can be: the building sector is important for economy and society. However, building equipment is rather polluting, and that's especially relevant in urban areas. The implementation of new drivetrains is challenging, and therefore in this research we're going to study how to accelerate the implementation. So you end up with a rather specific research question, but you started off from the broad areas of sustainability concerns and relevance of the building sector. Another example, the plastic soup is a large global problem with impact on ecosystems and human beings. A potential solution to that problem can be the development of biodegradable bags. And therefore, in this research, we're going to study how to produce one specific type of biodegradable bags. The second question for your research proposal is the what question. It's about aim and contribution, with the introduction of concepts and theory. As such, the style of writing is much more scientific because you base yourself also on scientific sources. You explain what problems there are, what has been written about that, and how you will contribute to that. What is it that you will solve? It results in your aim and your research question. And it might be wise to add some sub-questions in order to add some detail. And that way you can already provide sort of a logical sequence of steps to take in your research. And finally, there's the how question, the methodology part. Make explicit what you will do, the different tasks, the tools that you will use, the data that you will collect or that's required to answer your research question, the analysis that you will perform on those data, the synthesis, how will you bring everything together, and what the deliverables are. You have to show validity. Why this approach? Why these steps? How come that they fit together? Why is this approach better than another approach? And will this approach result in answering your research question? Argue what you will do and what you will not do, and come up with strong arguments for doing so. Also, answering the how question allows you to become a project manager, to manage your own research. Think of, is it doable or not? Do you have the knowledge and the skills, but also sufficient time to conduct this research? As a consequence, the writing style of this section is partially academic, because you explain how to do academic research, but also partially the language of a project manager on how to do that. Good. Quick recap. We discussed how to write a strong research proposal. We started off with answering why you want to write a strong research proposal. And finally, the structure of a research proposal. That boils down to the three questions: the why, the what, and the how. Good luck with it.